Are you in charge?
So I can believe in you the same way you believe in me. That's the best you can do. When you say it like you mean it.
Are you in charge?
You can sleep. Side hand, I'll be that too. Because chicks are young and this chick is old. So I'll be the side hand. Thank you, Reggie, for correcting her. I will be the side chick. The mistress, the side chick, the hand. It's whatever. I mean, name calling is what y'all do. That's
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing? Good morning. Hi, Bougie Gang. How's it going? Happy Sunday. Let's get some Sundays in the chat. Someone's in need of prayer on today. We're doing a reaction video for the one of our long-term cases, Earnest Williams, the former husband of Miss Shirley Strawberry from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Ernest needs lots of prayer, y'all, but it's girl, I don't know if it's not really helping him any, but I mean, I don't know. Let's drop some Sundays in the chat, okay? Poor Ernest. Ernest came back from court on this day. Ernest came back from court on this day and still had a high bond, okay? All right, this guy cannot catch a break. You got time today, Leandra? Yes, I got time today too. Good morning. He had a bond, but he didn't have a reasonable bond. He had a bond, but didn't have no money, okay? Yes, dropping those Sundays, yes. Yes, okay, good morning, everybody. Hey, T, what's up? Good morning, glory. The doors of the jail cell are still closed, okay? Unreasonable bond, no bond, okay? Lots of charges. Rico, no friends, family gone, okay? Wife gone, Mulsanne gone. G-Wagon gone. Bank account gone. Cell phone gone. Everything gone. Money gone. Italian shoes gone. Scamming exposed. Okay. Okay. All right. Midwest Virgo, what's going on, sis? How's everybody doing? Keonce, good morning. Good morning to the gang stars. Who's a gang star? Girl got here 1, 2, 3 first. Ooh, oh, they had it on the loop. Okay, okay. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Just a little wake up, sit up. Good morning. Y'all, I'm having to purge. Pray for me. I'm trying to purge my closet because I'm not going to go into detail because thou shalt not incriminate thyself. But baby, I'm working on purging. Just keep me in your thoughts and prayers because somebody out there needs an outfit. Okay. So when I drop it off, it's going to be somebody's lucky day. Okay. Okay. Girl, I got one. You know those Marshalls bags that they sell for like $1? I have one Marshalls bag full. I refuse to put my stuff in garbage bags. But I got one little Marshalls 99-cent recycle bag full. And I'm trying. The goal is to get 3. Okay. So I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Just keep me in your Sunday thoughts and prayers because baby, you know what I'm saying? Like there's just lots of cute clothes out here and I don't have any room to put them and it's getting ridiculous. Okay. It's getting redamn ridiculous and I gotta let some go. So we're having to make, yes. I just like to keep everything because I'm like, oh yeah, I wore that to da 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 da. Da. Oh yeah, I really like that. Oh yeah, but I could wear that with this and that, and then I haven't worn it in 2 years. So it's like, whew, Jesus. Okay. Good morning, everybody. I live in Charlotte. Let me know. Okay. Well, I was gonna. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I know I'm not selling anything. I'm gonna just be honest. I don't want to. I don't have the bandwidth nor the patience. I've used to back in last time I gave clothes like a lot of clothes. I brought them to the women's shelter downtown. Any Charlotte people, I brought it down to City of Hope. I brought a ton of Farrah's clothes. Y'all, I was crying. This is how bad I don't like to give stuff away. But I took a ton of Farrah probably was about 2 and I started giving away some of her stuff. I still have like meaningful outfits from along the way, but I took a ton of clothes down to City of Hope and I was in tears. I didn't want to give her clothes away, but I knew it was going to, these are people who have either been displaced, they're homeless, they're staying at the Salvation Army shelter. So these are people who emergency either had to leave because it's like a combo homeless, battered woman, emergency housing, this place called the City of Hope, and that's where like Second Harvest Food Bank is, and what else is down there? Crisis Assistance Ministries. It's like a whole kind of area where they help people. So I bought my clothes that didn't fit anymore down there for the women, and I bought baby stuff, and so I'll probably end up going downtown. But if you want to email me, you can. But that was my thought. I'd probably just bring it downtown. Um, Also because I'm going to court this week. We have court this week. Some of the cases that we're following have court. The dad who whooped ass on the 5th floor at the courthouse a couple of weeks ago, the dad who came into close contact with the man who was alleged to have killed his 16-year-old and he whooped his ass upstairs on the 5th floor. I think he has, who has court this week? Let me see. On the 7th, yeah, I'll double check because the dates kind of change sometimes. But according to the last time I checked, there's court on Tuesday for that gentleman. Because I would just like to hear his story and see what's going on. He's out on bond, of course. But I don't know if they're gonna keep his charges or what they're gonna do. And then on Thursday, there's a lot of court. Lorenza Inman is going to be in court. Lorenza is the guy who is accused of killing. And the district attorney said that when they arrested him, that there was some sort of a confession, but he was standing there in shackles, shaking, shaking his head like no. But when the district attorney said it, I mean, the mom, of course, was busted out into she was hysterical. Freesia Baker's parents. So he's going to be in court on Thursday, the 19th. And then Tanya McKnight, Taryn McKnight, and Susan Richardson, the three ladies who abused little baby Dominique Moody, are in court on the 19th also. So I feel like it's gonna be a full morning with just those four. So I will be downtown. So I was like, let me get some clothes ready to drop off at City of Hope, and boom. So that's what the true crime week is going to be panning out. I don't know what else we got going on. I have to look at the dockets and see if anybody else has court this week. Candy, let me give you guys a quick update. I'm going to have to do a separate video, but I was kind of waiting to see if when the final documents post, but there was a update for Candy and Todd. Those of you guys who are patiently waiting for an update, there was a document posted about 3-4 days ago, maybe 4 days ago, state from Judge Benton, who was the presiding judge over the case. When they did the Zooms, it was never Judge Benton, it was her judicial officer. I forget what his name is, but he was the same guy who presided over Nesto and Ernest Williams and Shirley's divorce. And they were able to come to a resolution before it actually had to go to court. But anyway, long story short, they did put out a notice stating that there had been an agreement and they were looking for the final documents to be posted. She put a time limit of the 20th. So there should be something getting posted with their final agreement coming soon. So if you had not heard, Candy and Todd have come to a resolution. Clearly they did not want to have to go to court, and because the next one was going to be in person, and they came to some sort of a resolution. What the complete resolution is, I do not know. They have until the 20th to have it filed. And according to Judge Benton, which I'll do a video, like a quickie for you guys with the document, and we'll read it and everything, and I'll post it. Basically, if it's not posted by the 20th, it will be dismissed without prejudice, which means they can bring it back. But at the end of the day, it will be dismissed without prejudice if the appropriate documentation is not filed in due time, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Okay, so just a quick update on that. I've been meaning to say that all week, but we had so much going on with Jarvis Butts and Diamond Vaden. If you guys have not seen the Diamond Vaden sentencing, I do not know what you're waiting for. If you thought that, Jarvis Butts' situation was completely different, because we watched that thing play out. We watched every hearing. We're reading as many documents as we could get our hands on and all of those things. But baby, this lady sang like a bird. Okay. She dragged people with her. She named names. She had already taken a plea deal. I'm going to just say she really didn't even have to say anything. But in reference to the victims, obviously they needed to know, and the judge was so good at getting her to talk. because he was so calm and cool about it. She couldn't wait to talk. And the fact when she started naming names, I was in shock. If you have not seen that, it is like a must watch. Um, it's just crazy. It was absolutely crazy. I've really never seen someone at the very end just she told people that when she killed the guy, he asked her for help and she wouldn't let him to his phone. She didn't call 911. And then when she finally, after sitting there watching him die, basically, she had some sort of magical plug that she could call, and they came and cleaned up the apartment, moved her out, and handled the body for her. And she named names. And her family was sitting right behind her. The people were so calm and cool. Like I would have been like, "Oh shit. Really?" Like they were just sitting there like stone face. Like they maintained their cool the whole time. It was crazy. And the judge was like, "Now who helped you? Who was that? Okay, now who did you lie to? Okay, you lied to his father. Okay, and who else did you lie? You lied to his aunt. Oh, you lied to the police. How many times did you lie to the police?" Like all her elocution was just a bunch of admissions. So anyway, why does that relevant? Because one day she's going to be eligible for parole. Okay? One day she's going to be eligible for parole if she's lucky and she doesn't kill somebody while she's behind bars and she doesn't act a complete fool. But one day she's going to be eligible for parole and they're going to pull that recording out and that document and they're going to review it in front of her at her parole hearing and it's going to be a problem. And they'll probably make her do every bit of her time and that 19 years is going to be her max at the 25 and 2 months. You know what I mean? And just like I was saying about Jarvis Butts too, he's probably never getting out just because of the time and health and all of the years that he has to do. But one day, his victims will show up when and if the day ever comes that he has a parole hearing, if he ever can make it that long. And they'll talk just like Susan Smith. I don't know that Susan Smith expected her baby daddy to come with his wife and his new kids since she killed both of his sons, come with his new daughter, and she would be grown and married and a new wife and all of the things to come and talk about how she ruined his life. But she did, and he said that he's going to be there every single time she gets to sit in front of a parole board. And he said he will never not come. And then the daughter even was just like, and when he can't come, I'll be here, basically, type of thing. So it's, anywho, y'all, let's get into this. I was lucky. So this particular video is the phone call, a jail call that Nesto made right after he got out of court. And let me refresh y'all's memory about that court day. Okay. So let's get into the call and then we'll pivot because I've got the hearing. The hearing's only like 5 minutes, but I think I reduced it down. I feel like I remember being on the live for this one. And when he said that nobody showed up, they had to find like a random district attorney to come because I can't remember what happened, but nobody showed up and that was correct, but they still had the hearing and the person just went off of what he had in the computer, which was plenty. Okay. So let's get into the beginning of this particular jail call and then I'll pull up the hearing and get into it. So good morning to everybody. If you're on the replay, good afternoon, all of the things. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Sunday, everybody. We are getting into a good old Ernest Williams and his mistress, Sonia, okay, who's trying to pretend in this call that she's not the mistress.
Side hand, I'll be that too. Because chicks are young and this chick is old. So I'll be the side hand. Thank you, Reggie, for correcting her. I will be the side chick. The mistress, the side chick, the hand. It's whatever. I mean, name calling is what y'all do.
She's so mad. She just stays mad at everybody. It's like, ma'am, you show up every single time. How you gonna be mad at us? Why come you mad at us? What did we do? Okay. What did we do? We didn't do anything. Okay. That's your boo. And when you realize the calls were being played on the internet, you still showed up. Okay.
Take a listen.
Take a listen. Okay. What did Shay say? Hold on. All right. We can't play with the computer today because, baby, I don't even know. I don't know what's going on. But there's some lagation.
In these calls from November of 2023, Nesto tells Sonia his bond was lowered, but they don't sound pleased with how much. They also talk about his case and his phone calls being on YouTube. Sonia says we don't play all the calls, but says it's good that we played a certain call, and Nesto agrees. Take a listen.
So when he tries to, just in case Hoover comes back with change of venue again, or not going to be able to find a jury, I hope that whoever is prosecuting this, if Wooten, whatever, Fulton County prosecutors, I'm sure you have numerous calls where when they equally complained about social media and they equally were happy about social media, on top of the fact of doing interviews, showing up to meddling, problematic blabbermouth podcasts, all of the things. So you can't get it both ways. It's one way or the highway. Okay. Either you want the media or you don't want the media. Okay. But just as things were happening, you guys showed up and showed out. Okay. You guys showed up, did interviews, show up in places, talk a lot, run y'all's business, and all of the things. So, boom. Okay.
How are you today? Fine. How are you today? How did court go?
How did court go?
Oh,
How did court go?
She just dropped down to 150. That's it. She dropped all of that down to 150,000?
No, 150 for all of them.
150 a piece?
Yeah.
Why is it so hard for him to articulate?
Oh, they were 200 before. What the hell?
It's the same thing to me.
That's all right, exactly. Because it's supposed to be $20,000. That's what it is normally. So I'm trying to figure out how a person with a first time offense, So what else did they say? Did they say anything about?
We sitting there for a whole. No, I'm gonna answer your question. Go ahead.
Did you go to it? Or was it a Zoom hearing?
A Zoom hearing. Went to a Zoom hearing today.
Okay. And did they throw out all the lies like they always talk about? Talking about he a flight risk and all this kind of stupid shit?
No, because what happened today was nobody showed up, and they had to find a ADD. Nobody showed up. So
oh wow.
Okay, I'll bubble up the full video, but this is edited down to the 5 minutes because it was there just wasn't anybody for that particular case. And they had to, I guess they paged somebody, but let's get into it. Let me switch over here so you guys can see what he's talking about. Okay. If you missed that, hold on. All right, let's go. Let's provide the receipt.
Ernest Williams. All right, Ms. Rondon.
Good evening, Judge. I'm going to waive sounding of everything for Mr. Williams.
Okay, so it's 23 CP 215407. Not just on this case and other cases, though. It's 495 days without indictment. Has any of his cases been indicted, Ms. Rondon?
No, Judge, they haven't.
Okay. It's a $800,000 good bond, 1, 2, 3, 4 CWAC cases. Pre-trial.
Yes, 19 cycles. The last arrest was May the 12th, 2015 in Fulton County for theft by deception, 2 counts. And that charge was null pros on February the 1st, 2016. He does appear to have an outstanding hold out of McDonough, Georgia for larceny. The date on that warrant was February the 19th, 2019. He has prior felony convictions. One in 2006 out of Cobb County for theft by taking and armed robbery and theft by receiving stolen property. One in 2005 out of Kentucky for bank fraud, and one in 2005 out of Cobb County for false statements or writings. Nothing in addition, Your Honor.
All right, go ahead, Ms. Rondon.
Yes, Your Honor. As stated, Mr. Williams does have a $200,000 bond on these
800.
charges. So I was really not in question here. He does, since he has already been granted a bond, he is entitled to a bond. And really the issue here is that the $800,000 total, because it's $200,000 per charge, is basically tantamount to no bond. Mr. Williams has been in custody for 495 days. And this case does originate out of the incident that did put him in jail 495 days ago. I would ask for his bond to be significantly reduced. And I would ask for that bond not to exceed $50,000 total. Mr. Williams is looking forward to his day in court. He is presumed innocent of all charges, and the bond as currently situated is basically tantamount to no bond.
You represent him in all his cases?
I have 5 of his cases, and Carol Lewis has, I believe, the other 2.
Oh, okay.
Still.
All right. All right, go ahead, Mr. Malkin.
Thank you, Your Honor. Good evening, Ms. Rondon. It looks like, so he's got 7 cases, if I'm understanding correctly, open with very serious charges, and I believe I heard that he had an armed robbery conviction as well. So, not lowering his bond at all would not be unreasonable, given the danger that he poses to the victims, to the community, at risk of reoffending, having all these cases open at once. I'm going to ask that the bond remain the same.
All right, let's see. No drugs unless prescribed, no alcohol, no weapons. You don't have private counsel. So we'll take off ankle monitor, but you'll still have 24-hour curfew. Does he have an address where he'll be living?
Yes, Your Honor.
Is it in Fulton? Do you know?
I do believe it's in Fulton County.
Is it in Fulton County, sir? Thumbs up or thumbs down? Thumbs up. Okay. All right. No social media, no internet usage, no further contact with anyone under the age of 18. Cannot leave Fulton County, and you must surrender your passport to your lawyer. I know that was on there previously, Miss Rhonda, before you. Do you have a way to secure his passport?
Yeah, we can make that happen.
All right, you have to surrender your passport to Miss Rondon. I know if you have Carol Lewis, you have to surrender them to one of them, and then they can talk between each other and make sure. Also, and for some reason, I think it's because the thing, no further contact with any animals. 175,000 on each count, and I'm going to email the DA, let her know, and remind her about all 5, 6, 7 of these cases, Miss Rondon.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. Best of luck to you, sir. You can leave the booth.
And Your Honor, that was my only matter tonight. May I be excused?
Yes, ma'am. Have a good evening. Thank you.
Thank you. You as well.
All right, Kevin Parker. Kevin Parker.
And that was really it, because so on this particular hearing, and you can see at the top, hold on. It's in the playlist. It says 11/13/23 bond hearing with Hannah Rondon. this particular bond hearing lasted a while. So they would take other cases in between. They kept calling, but there was no DA that had his packet for whatever reason. There were other DAs there, obviously, but there was no one there from the unit that was handling this particular case. So anyway, it took like an hour. He was sitting there for a while. And then finally, they got someone to show up to take the case. So it ended up being like 5 minutes. But that night, it was like an hour. So so it's in my playlist if you want to watch it. Anyway, that was that on that. So this is what they are referring to. I played that because this is the date of the call that we are watching. Okay. So this is what they are referring to at this moment. This particular hearing, right? Okay. Boom. Okay. So he's on the phone with Sonia. Let's go.
Find one day when they got him on, he pulling shit up. You know, their job is to tell you no, 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 no. Their job is not to say yes. You know?
Right. They're reading the notes.
Yeah, yeah. So that.
And what did your attorney say?
She got on her job today. What time did people?
Because your niece sent her an email around 2 o'clock.
Okay.
2 or 3 o'clock, she sent her an email. I didn't really read it, but I kind of glanced over it about, if they bring up the lie about the about jumping bond, tell them to bring the recordings to court or send forward the recordings because there was no such conversation had. That was a lie. And and the fact that they lie about threats, tell them to bring that to court or to forward the threats that they claim that girl, because they were using that as, basis of why your bond was so high because you're such a threat. And she said something to the effect that, he's never been arrested or charged with anything violent his whole entire life. And not a 911 call, anything, and that his family supports his innocence.
Oh, okay. Okay. But they can't see me today.
Okay, so sent it to her and to the investigator, to both of them. They both got it.
Okay. Okay.
So what happened?
And they said they can't come see me because they said I'm not on list. They kept saying that I wasn't here.
Who keeps saying that?
The people here, they kept saying I wasn't here. And then it's like a Zoom thing that they do from the office. And they said I wasn't here.
They're spelling your name wrong. Remember, your name is spelled 2 different ways in the system. And it's spelled without an A there. It's only ER. Because when I try to pay on your books, when I was there, and I typed in the correct way, it would come up that you weren't there. And then I would have to type in ER, NEST, and then it would come up. So your name is spelled wrong in the system. That's why.
Okay. Okay. Well, they need.
So I'll tell them.
She talks like she knows so freaking much. She acts like she knows every damn thing. Hold on a second. Let me see what's going on here. Where is... Okay, here we go.
That your name is spelled. They got to look at the date of birth.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So
You said this old line side hand. Wow.
Stuff out. The investigate. I mean, not investigate, but the DA didn't do it. The people they request. There's 4 people who request for that phone shit, and they got it. Talking about some freedom of speech.
Did anybody lose sound? I had to pivot to a different profile, so you should be fine. Honey, say that. Put a thumbs up if you can hear now. But yeah, nobody. I should be right here. Can y'all hear me? Y'all should be able to hear me.
Freedom of speech. Yeah.
She said that to you today?
I'm not gonna say who said nothing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So It was them bloggers that say the ones who came and looked it out. Those are the ones. And the other who just made that video, she did too. So all
Yeah, but not
What did he say? How does he know anything? Hold on. Okay.
your name is spelled wrong in the system. That's why.
okay. Well, they need
So
to.
I'll tell the news to tell them that your name is spelled. They got to look at the date of birth.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So I found out who leaked that stuff out. The investigate. I mean, the investigator, but the DA didn't do it. The people they request. There's 4 people who request for that phone shit, and they got it. Talking about some freedom of speech. Freedom
There's 4 people who requested it. Okay, well, okay.
of speech. Yeah.
She
Good
said
morning.
that to you
Good
today?
morning.
I'm not gonna say who said nothing.
Oh, okay.
Well, it was a meddler. The meddler blabbermouth told the investigator, and I'm sure the investigator went to Cobb County because it is open records. You can do an open records request on who did an open records request because you just can, and that's fine. I mean, the thing would be if people can do open records requests and do whatever they want with those records. At the end of the day, at least people who are getting the records, I would imagine, because I don't know who everybody who requested, because I don't care. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know who requested everything. I know I've got open records requests lots of places, okay? But I also have a channel that matches up with the records that I request. I don't just request stuff just to be requesting it. I request it and report to my community about stories that they're interested in hearing about. So, yeah, it's on some Freedom of Information Act, okay? That's what allows these records to be pulled, including at the time, well, and still phone calls, but because of some meddling nuisance situations that were problematic, more than likely to a victim, unfortunately, some things have changed, but whatever. We're not going to talk about that. We're not here to talk about that on today.
Yeah. Yeah. So it was them bloggers that say the ones who
Them
came and looked it
bloggers.
out. Those are the ones. And the other who just made that video, she did too. So all
Yeah, but not that, but I'm talking about the very first time. I think was it the fact that your attorney put Shirley Strawberry on the affidavit?
right,
Like what was the
She's still so mad about Crail putting Shirley's name out there. She can't even control herself. She's still messed up about that.
very first thing because you're not a known person for it, you know what I'm saying, for that to get out.
right. Yeah. Somebody be
So that was the first time that they ever put her name on something. And I'm thinking that was something that it sounded familiar to somebody, I'm thinking, and they ran with it. Like, and then I think it came from that because remember that was almost a year after you was locked up. And things are being filed and everything. But soon as they filed that shit with her name on it, when it should have just been an affidavit in support.
And so the deal is they're trying to wait. They trying to close me out for the end of the year. They're trying to stop what they're gonna do.
Oh yeah. Because she did mention that she wanted to indict. You wanted to hurry up and tell them to indict now. She did mention that too on those cases. That she wanted to hurry up and just get it. That it should not. Oh, okay. This is what she said. It's coming to me. She said that.
So now it's coming to you, but you weren't even at the hearing. How did it go in court today? Court was 5 minutes, and at the time, Judge Manning had all of these being broadcast right on YouTube live. Okay. How would you not? This is supposed to be your boo. How are you not able to why didn't you have your notification set? You knew he had court. How do you not know what's going on? And we knew what was going on before you knew. She was tuning in to us to get the tea.
I got it. I understand.
When they lied in court and said that people didn't come forward till after the news article aired, and then she wrote to them that it aired on the 26th of October, and the last interview was October the 18th, and all the other interviews was prior to October 26th. So that was a lie in court as well.
Right. Okay.
You could go after all of them. Every attorney is insured in bond, and you could go after every attorney that came in court and lied. Every attorney.
Right. I got that.
Every attorney that went in there and lied. You're not supposed to lie on nobody in court.
No, you don't.
You're supposed to do everything truthfully. And they knowingly went in court and lied on several occasions. There was never a phone call with you saying that you were ever going to leave. There was never, looking at the documents, they knew that all of the witnesses spoke before that thing. That was why. Remember I told you when they aired that shit, I said they only aired it because they didn't have any information. They didn't have enough on you. And that's when they do that. That's when they throw those little news things out there. Anybody with any information, because you don't have anything. That's when they do that. When you have a case, they don't do that. They only do that when there is no case. So all the stuff that they had got prior, they knew it wasn't the case. They knew all of that stuff was civil, but they finessed it and flipped it and changed one part of the story to try to make it criminal.
Right.
But it's not criminal. It's, oh shit, she went the wrong fucking way. Anyway.
You all right?
You know how you do, I don't know where I'm going. Anyway, yeah, so she knew she didn't have anything. That's why she did that shit. They ran that lie of an article. And the article was a lie, talking about these two been together, fixing people's credit and putting it like that. That was a lie. You know?
Yeah.
How do you know it's a lie? How do you know that he wasn't running around telling people that he could fix people's credit? How do you know that? How do you know? You don't know what he was doing before you met him. You don't know what kind of scams he was running. How are you able to just sit there and say it was a lie when you don't really know freedom is coming soon? Okay.
When did that ever happen?
Freedom's
That was a lie. You
coming
can't even
soon.
you can't find one article, one anything of somebody stepping. This is the thing. None of those other girls know Erica. The two girls that's mad.
Stop. That's enough.
Yeah, so you get me for them to sit there and say that.
You don't mind when she starts running her mouth about the DA and the charges and the law enforcement lying, but baby, when she starts talking about them victims, real quick. Okay. That's enough.
But me, I get dogged out all the way around. Nastiness, though.
That was a lie. Because they said you and Erica did the shit. That was a lie.
And Eric, yeah.
Yeah. All that was a lie.
How you feeling?
Change the subject. How you feeling? Okay. Immediately change the subject.
I'm feeling fine if everything go like it's supposed to. That shouldn't need to be dismissed. What I hear, I'm sorry check.
Yeah.
We're gonna give you $150,000 because we're sorry for fucking your name up and lying on you and giving you all kind of heart attacks and breaking your marriage up and everything after that and all the lies we told.
So are you feeling
You know.
differently? How you feeling?
I like your letter.
Yeah. Thank you. Because I'm just trying to save my brain. You know, trying to save my.
Sometimes you just don't want to be. This is all we talk about, but you know, Debbie Downer.
Yeah, that's true.
Christmas time.
Because the time is winding down. Now, I do know that part.
Every day.
Yeah, I got.
You know what I'm saying? They can't keep the lies because they got to keep lying to support the lie. That's the thing. And they don't want to get in too much trouble with all the lies because any lie is a problem. One lie is a problem. One lie, because you're not supposed to arrest under a lie, charge under a lie, and show up in court with a lie. They're not supposed to do that. Everything the police do is supposed to be 100% truthful, not twisted. And everything the prosecutor is supposed to do is they're supposed to fact check them and make sure everything that they say, which even when I read the warrant.
Hold on. Forgot to tell you this part. They're going to have to move me if I go to trial. Yeah. They already said I'm not going to get a fair trial.
Oh, in that city?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, that was the word. So,
perfect.
Damn.
I don't think, because your story is all over, that's the thing. It's going to be like a.
You know what I'm going to say about that? I'm not giving her credit for breaking up the marriage. I think that Nesto and Shirley clearly had problems, and Sonia could have been the straw that broke the camel's back while he was in jail and then finding out about this prolific amount of jail calls. But this dude was a mess. And all of the allegations, I think Shirley really, this is just my opinion, and anybody can be right. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have to be right, and I could be absolutely wrong. I just think that it sounds like this marriage was never any good to begin with, because if the theory is that this was a scam from the beginning, not to mention it was a bogus marriage because he was already married to somebody else, she's not the reason. I feel like a narc like Sonia would love to be the reason and take credit, even though she sidesteps it and tries to pretend like she wants to blame the bloggers for his marriage breaking up. Nesto wasn't even really in a marriage. Shirley was in a bogus marriage from the beginning because he was already married to someone for like 30 plus years, and then someone else and someone else. He'd had multiple marriages, but not multiple divorces. So you know what I'm saying? Like, this was not even valid. So I don't even want to give Sonia credit for breaking up the marriage because the marriage wasn't valid anyway. But in terms of, let's just say, the sham of the marriage, that wasn't Sonia either, because he was out here giving massages on the RV. He was out here messing around with the Mary Kay teacher lady. He was over here messing around with the lady with the deep pockets and the Mercedes. He was messing around with a young girl. He was messing around with all these different women before Sonia even stepped on the scene. I think this arrest is what tipped everything. Him sitting in jail, her having, you know who could be responsible more than Sonia is Detective Fields, because Detective Fields probably put those affidavits in a manila envelope and mailed them to Shirley. Like, if you don't want to come talk to me, why don't you just go ahead and read this, okay? And probably a good dose of staying with Tasha and Ronald. If they're as good of friends as they are, they probably, because, you know, Shirley said people were watching for her. So her people, Mississippi Monica, was watching. So all of these people are now collecting all of this information and telling her, yeah, you know, he's been lying to you the whole time. He's got you out here looking like a straight up fool. So Sonia can sit up here and low-key try to take credit, even though she tries to put it like she's not taking. I don't give her any credit, really. She came in at the tail end, and she came in just to make herself look like the fool that she is, because every twist and turn, this guy has made her look like a complete idiot.
Okay, then.
What's that mean? In 2 weeks I get some?
I don't know nothing about that. I mean, I'm on record line, so I don't know what you're saying. Sorry.
Girl, no, not in 2 weeks. You're going to get some. You can come, spend your time, spend your money, be on the phone with this dude. And when it comes down to even just remotely claiming you're behind, baby, he plays you to the left every single time. But he's been sitting on the phone with you letting you drop thousands of dollars on jail calls and commissary and trips from Florida to Atlanta, and you capping and all of your stupidness for the past damn near 4 years, wasting your time. Like, she's absolutely a fool.
Small town of crackers. And the thing of it is, white people, because
She played her like he's still playing her. I can't wait to see when this is finally done, when they got comfortable of knowing that now that recent calls could not be obtained, or whatever this period is right now that they're kind of holding back on releasing calls, if they actually get comfortable and start talking again. Because I think they will. I think they probably will.
and I feel like the way these black people are coming at you, you will get a fair trial with white people.
Girl, bye. This romance scammer, the way he scammed Bail, the way he scammed Gail Bickham and the teacher with the autistic son and the veteran, the way he has been such a prolific scammer. He scammed business women, he scammed single mothers, he scammed disabled veterans, he's scammed car lots, he's scammed the bank, he's been writing bad checks, he scammed a lady out of her Harley. I'm sorry, it's not a racial thing. There are plenty of white people, Latino people who have all been scammed at a business, scammed personally, have their daughters, their sisters, people have been scammed. So it's not the way these black people are, the way she says it is as if she's not, right? And then thinking that people are going to have some respect for him. You got to be kidding me.
With white people. For real. Because black folks,
she thinks she's going to get favor. He's going to get favor.
these black people, when you listen to these blogs or whatever, they are so negative. So another one came out, another phone call came out I was listening to yesterday, and it was the day that I told you about the pornography charges, right?
It was not this either, man. Give me the other part. Give me that fucked up part.
4 charges of child.
What the fuck is you talking about?
Exactly. Possession of child, either on a computer or some. I don't know. And your brother, exactly. Yes, and your brother was like, "That ain't him." I was like, "I know that ain't him at all." Like, I don't know. He was like, "Somebody trying to set him up."
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, that man.
Exactly. That shit is crazy.
Set me the fuck up, man.
Exactly. And so, yeah, he just told the missus like 10 minutes ago. Then he got her calm. He just told what's the name? The wife.
What the fuck is you? Oh man.
Yeah,
wow.
But he calmed her down, and I was like, "Okay, how's she doing?" He was like, "No, she good. She good." She just said, I was like, "That's a lot." He said, "That's what she said." She said, "It's just a lot." But I told her, he said, "She's good. She's good." But it's a lot. I said, "Yeah, it is a lot."
I'm fucked up right now. I
know you are. I never saw this one coming at all. Like, what the fuck are you? He was like, "Come on out, for real? Are you serious?" And the prosecutor was like,
"Man, come on, man.
That's something that it's supposed to be something coming out of South Fulton too. I don't even know what that's not even on there yet, but that's supposed to be something coming out of South Fulton."
What the fuck?
But that's supposed to be some type of death situation or something like that.
Hold on. Hold the fuck up what you just said again. Hold the fuck up what you just said again. You just said that they from the country. Do you know ain't no bond for no shit like that? Do you know that?
Oh, really?
You know that's a whole fucking free charge. You do know that, right? That's a I got to go all back to court again and get a bond for that shit again.
Oh yeah, I know.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
have to go. Not that, oh my God, how could someone say that about me? I would never disrespect a woman like that, or I never did anything like that. Not what his answer is, that's a whole nother free charge. I'm gonna have to go back for a whole nother hearing. That's a whole nother bond. And there ain't no bond for that. Ain't no
I ain't
bond
never
for
fucking
that.
getting out.
I'm never getting
I'm
out.
not never getting out.
I'm never
Don't say
getting
that.
out.
Don't say
You
that.
don't understand. I'm
You
not
don't
say that.
never
understand. I'm
getting
never
out.
getting
Do you
out.
know that's a fucking serious charge?
I know, but what he's trying to figure out is it one picture? Why are they trying to charge you? He said, why are you trying to give him 4 counts on it? Because he's trying to figure out.
I'm charged with this shit. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Am I'm charged? Am I'm charged? Am I'm charged? Y'all. Am I'm charged?
Why are they trying to charge you? He said, why are you trying to give him 4 counts on it? Because he's trying to figure out.
I'm charged with this shit.
Am I'm charged? Am I'm charged? What does that mean? Am I'm charged? Am I'm charged?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Am I charged?
Am I charged? Am I charged? How about am I charged? Am I charged?
It's in the complaint. It ain't. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Hold on.
That's what I'm saying. He trying to
Hold
figure
on,
out
hold on,
where
hold
the
on,
hell
hold
did
on,
this
hold
come
on.
from.
You know what?
He got it.
I don't trust that nigga either, man. That nigga trying to sabotage me, man. I don't.
No, it ain't him. It ain't. Listen, I saw the shit. That's why I called him. Cause I saw it on the damn Fulton County thing. I was like, let me check if his bond's been posted.
Hold on.
You know, and I saw that shit. I looked down. I was like, what the fuck is this shit? So I called him. I was like, how's your day going? He was like, yeah, they're going too good. And I was like, tell me why. And he was like, man. So
this is when Sonia was lying. You didn't call Crail, or however it was. You found out. This is when she was trying to cover up that Crail, because Crail told Shirley. You guys remember, Crail told Shirley, and Nesta was pissed. But Crail told Sonia too, or she found out by calling him. There's no way that Nesto, first of all, that Nesto didn't know, but also she was trying to cover up that Crail told her, gossiping, because it wasn't posted. I think I remember looking this up. We talked about this like a year ago. Was that the document had a timestamp on the 13th. It either had the 13th or the 14th. The timestamp on the document was the following day, and there was no way that she looked it up. Number one, Sonia wasn't even keeping up with the documents at that time because she didn't even really know. It wasn't until she met Blabbermouth, and Blabbermouth started to help her figure out how to pull stuff, because she never seemed to have anything. And she tried to lie and say she looked it up. And then we looked it up, and the entry on the docket wasn't even to the following day. So she sat up there and lied about how she found out. She had to, when Crail notified Shirley, he might have notified Sonia, maybe just from a standpoint, maybe he thought she had talked to Nesto. But for Nesto to pretend like he didn't know, he was lying too. He knew. He just wanted to pretend, because who wants your one lifeline to cut you off because now you're being exposed for the creep that you are, or that's at least being alleged about you, because of course he's innocent until proven guilty. But he didn't, I don't think he wanted, if he didn't want Shirley to know, he didn't want Sonia to know either. And I think he was just taken aback that everybody knew before he got to break the news to him, because that's what he said. He said he would have liked to have broken the news to Shirley. He would have liked it to broke the news to Sonia too, but she pretended that she found out on the computer. But there was no way you could have found out on the computer because it wasn't posted yet.
you know, they didn't call me and there's some more stuff. I said, yeah, I'm looking at it right
And she was sitting up there talking to Lamont. So the minute she finds out, she goes and runs, tells Lamont.
now. It's 4 things I'm looking at. That's a problem. He was like, I don't think he did that.
Fucked up right now.
I was like, I know he ain't do no shit like that. I was like, ain't no fucking way. I was like, ain't no fucking way he did no shit like that. I was like, that's a fucking crazy reach. That ain't even nothing to make any sense.
Oh man, that shit is so fucking crazy right there. Do you know, man? I am so fucking drunk right now. I'm so fucking drunk right now. You have no fucking clue right now. I'm so fucked up right now. I'm so fucked up. That shit way out of my motherfucking reach.
I know. It's
No, I don't think you understand.
And it was.
I wonder why he says he's so drunk right now, but we know he's not drunk. He's I guess he just, I don't know, his lingo.
You know,
you understand.
And it was, you know, conversation and you know, your reaction and I didn't do it. This is crazy, you know, da 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 da. So I'm reading the comments because I'm trying to be like, okay, so let's see how they put a twist on this crap, right? Because I'm telling, you know, I'm saying to you, you know, your family, you know, says this is you 1,000% didn't do this. You don't care if you don't go around children, you don't, you know what I'm saying? You don't have no creepers, no type, like nothing, you know. And so it wasn't as bad because the whole conversation we were having, you know, you were professing your innocence because most of the conversations they put out, you don't really say anything because you don't say it every time we talk.
Guys, we're dealing with a little bit of lag, so my bad. It's on normal speed, so I don't know. We're dealing with a little bit of a lag issue, so just bear with it.
But you don't have to. You get me? So, but they were only playing the ones where it was just a conversation. He's not, well, he ain't saying he didn't do it. He did say he didn't do it, but not on this phone call, nor does he, you know what I'm saying? No one's going to call every day.
Right.
Yeah,
She's
I didn't do
obsessed
it.
with the
Like,
comments,
you said
but
that
doesn't
yesterday.
watch.
You get me? But they're not playing. They're not understanding that they're not playing all of the phone calls because it's over 900 phone calls. It's been over a year. We talk at least twice a day. Do the math, you know? So.
Okay, so now they got that and is anybody listening to that shit still?
Yeah.
Why are you listening to that shit?
These apparently television sucks because these heifers is invested like it ain't nobody's business.
What?
They are so invested. Yep. Very invested. Yeah. It's crazy.
The comments is negative on that too then.
Well, they're not as negative.
She's ridiculous. I mean, the fact that she would actually just go read comments because she wants to see what the people are saying and not even watch the video, which I'm not convinced she wasn't watching the videos. If you're reading the comments, you're watching the videos because you want to know what people are saying. Also, a lot of you guys hit the timestamps for specific areas that you're commenting about. So she's lying.
They still trying to go with the narrative because they have so much ongoing hate because they feel like you're the villain of the situation instead of the victim, which, you know, you're a victim.
Yeah.
She's a victim. You know, your wife's a victim because of association. You're a victim because
they should be bit off her.
Hey, you know they're keeping that narrative going. It's a check. They don't care about the fact that, you know.
Look, at the end of the day, you guys willingly picked up that phone and kept making, when you knew that your phone calls were being used as content with others, don't feel special because you're not the only jail calls that people listen to. At the end of the day, you guys continued and then started talking about it. When people are acknowledging that the calls exist, when that third wall gets broken, because initially, like, they had no idea we were listening, right? Initially, and then there was that moment that they find out, and the wall of privacy is gone, when it's like, oh my god, people are actually, and then you hear kind of the edit, because they're gonna like try to be more careful about saying things. Then also, when they found out that, oh, you're talking on other people's pins, and that got found out too, like, we really can't, we used to not be able to talk, but we really can't talk now, and you continue to talk. Come on. That's your own fault. That's not giving you don't want people to talk about you.
I don't speak. And she said she was divorcing. They're still talking about it. Just like when Steve got on there and said, my wife is this, my wife loved him. I was broke when we got together. We made this money together. They're still talking about him and his wife. Because as long as somebody's getting it, yes, as long as they're clicking and they put those effed up titles out there, these people are still clicking and they're getting paid. That's all. They don't care about the fact that it's the truth. It's entertainment at this point. Because for real, it's like reality TV to them.
So someone's asking, where's Dre? I don't know. I mean, your guess is as good as ours. I mean, we don't know. If Dre shows up to a call, then Phone Calls from Prison puts it out. But I think if you go back, which I don't know when the last Dre call was, it's in the timeline. You got to go over to Phone Calls from Prison and go look in the timeline. But it's been a while. Dre and Nesto had a call. Maybe we'll revisit it, because I'm sure we only listened to it one time. He basically stated that he was kind of hurt and maybe mad that to hear how Nesto talks about his support system. And maybe Dre hadn't done everything, but he was doing something. He was taking his calls. He was sending him money when he, I guess, felt like it, or when Nesto needed it. And then I guess it got to a point where Nesto, you know, would finally ask, but it seemed like that last call was the last call. I don't know, because I don't, thank you so much, CW, for dropping some memberships. I appreciate you supporting. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You know, Nesto Nesto is on some pity party type stuff. And Nesto seems to like to say things like blanket statements that, if you're a sensitive person, which Dre might be, feel some type of way about Nesto making it seem like no one's there to help him, and Dre feeling to the contrary, well, I've been helping you. I've been, you know what I mean? So he so where's Dre? I'm gonna be like, back to my original answer. I don't know. I'm, you know what I mean, I have no idea. I don't speak to any of these people, but he has not been in any calls in quite a long time. And the last call was him a little pissed at Nesto for making it seem like nobody was out here trying to help him, when Nesto was on the phone almost begging for help. And then I feel like some of the last times we heard from his son, Dion, was when he needed the new shoes. Okay. So he hadn't heard from people in a minute. Now, are there calls in Phone Calls from Prison, like reserve of calls they haven't put out yet that they're just like holding on to? I don't know, because I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't manage that. But in calls that I have gotten, because I used to get them more often, but I can't really tell you if I've seen Dre's phone number in a long time, but I haven't gotten like Nesto's register of calls in some months. I don't even know. It could be 4 or 5 months by now. I just, I used to get it just to kind of be able to see what was going on. And then I stopped. So anywho, but as far as what Dre got going on, baby, your guess is as good as mine. Dre could be here right now. But he's not coming out the bushes, and it doesn't seem like he's calling Nesto. So that's it. That's all. Anyway, and let me just say to the folks that got some memberships, Beautifully Made, Kingdom Kush Empire, Law Nerd, what's going on? Venice does designs, and Voodoo. Is it Voodoo Miss? Girl, let me. Okay, yes, Voodoo. The voodoo that you do, Voodoo Miss 2506, y'all. You got gifted, okay? Y'all got gifted, okay? Our good sis CW gifted some friends, so I hope you enjoy those. Make sure to head over to and enjoy some member content, okay?
Because some people actually think reality TV is real, not scripted, which is not real because people that you never hear them mess up a word or trip over their word or sit there and be like people doing.
It's called editing. It's called editing. And then you're watching reality TV. You're also watching people who feel very comfortable with the people that they're talking to. And most people aren't doing all that. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, Tyra. I appreciate you, hon. Look, Tyra just gifted some more friends. Look at that. Okay. Chick-fil-A girl, the Bishops. Is it the Bishops channel? For 40 short. 40 short. Strawberry Indictment. Oh God. Strawberry Indictment 2025. I see you. And Maria, is it Butler? Maria Butler. Okay. Y'all. Thanks to our good sis Tyra. Okay. Yes. Okay. Thank you. You guys are so sweet. I appreciate you guys. Y'all supporting Operation Green Chat. Okay, we're gonna have to have a member live. Okay, I know there's still a video that we did not cover. There's like a 20-minute video, which I skipped over that one intentionally because I wanted to do this one first because I wanted to show you guys the hearing. But we might go ahead and react to that one maybe later or something in a member live or something, or maybe do it tomorrow. I'm not sure, but there's a lot of member content in there, so go ahead and get into it. I appreciate y'all so much. Okay, Leandra, thank you. I don't know who the one let's see earlier. Can I get back? Did we read off that one? Hold on, let me see. Oh, let me see. There's some comments in here that needed to be. Y'all. Okay. I'm trying to scroll back in the chat. Anyone who's got a moderator stick, if you see any moderators in here, if you see where there are messages that are on hold, just read them and release them, or just release them as long as it's nothing outrageous. I don't know. Sometimes the bot is very much on its job, I see. So if you had some messages held, it looks like the bot was in there doing its job, but I just released a bunch. But yeah. Leandra, thank you so much for gifting a friend. Thank you so much. I appreciate y'all so much. Okay, guys, let's try to get through this. We're almost halfway. Well, we're not. We're almost to halfway.
Real
yes.
life, or I gotta go to the bath. Like, you know what I'm saying? They don't do real life.
Girl, the Strawberry Indictment. That's a funny one, right? And then PGR Indictment. Is PGR Indictment here? Girl, Nesto's.
You know it's scripted.
What about Nesto's? What is it? How many counts does he have on here? Nesto's 50 count RICO?
So there's no way he's sitting there conversating with a
Nesto's Georgia Court of Appeals denied. Okay. Nesto. Oh God. The nicknames just keep coming. Okay, hold on a second. I think we had a friend. Okay, thank you so much, Butterfly. I appreciate you, hon. Thank you. Okay, thank you so much.
Person, and they just got all the words together. Like, please, everybody be like,
She just has so many opinions. For someone with so many opinions, I'm shocked that she was inept at being able to launch a podcast. Hey, Bible lady, how is it that someone who likes to talk, like me, right? Sonia loves to talk, but you know what? She is so opinionated. We know why the podcast wouldn't pop off, because she's very negative. You see, um, not to say that echo chambers are not popular, because there are plenty of podcasts where it's one thought, one message, one band, one voice, right? And it's very polarizing, because polarizing podcasts can be very successful, but that one was not. I mean, Sonia, it's funny to me, but you also have to have a work ethic. You can have all the things to say, but if you can't wake up in the morning, you don't know how to hit the go live button, you don't know how to be consistent, then, the fact that she wanted to do a podcast, obviously, it never worked, because she can't do anything. She's very lazy. Girl, conversating is not. They've made it into one. I think they've forced it. I think the powers that be have forced it into, it's almost like irregardless, right? Where it's not really a word, but it has become a word, because people say irregardless, but it's regardless, right? So it's become a thing, right?
That's the one that's the one you was telling me about.
But yeah, conversating is so weird. Now we're having lag issues.
I know that day I probably fell out that day.
Yeah.
Was that the day that he said he was going to the hole?
It was good that they put that out, because that shows you being upset, you being, real as far as, I didn't do that shit. It's not me at all.
He didn't say that. He didn't say it wasn't him. He said he was blown. He said he was drunk. He said that there's no bond for that. He was taken aback by the charge, but he never said he was innocent. He never said he didn't do it. He just said he was like, he's not getting out. That's what he said. He never said that. We just listened to it.
That was the main thing that why they kept saying nasty Nesto and Nesto to this and animals and, you know what I'm saying, because of that charge itself.
Oh, that's why they were saying nasty Nesto?
But me, I get dogged out all the way around. Nasty Nesto. I'm telling folks, man, I ain't did nothing with these folks, man. Hold on, no.
What's your name, Nesto? What's your name, Nesto? You know what? You know what?
What?
It's funny that you said that. You just brought back some memories. So when you said that, when I told you, I think on a couple phone calls back, remember I told you, I said, you know what they call you right here? Yeah, you said what?
They call me Nasty Nesto.
And I said, they call you Nasty Nestos, right? However I said it. So they don't took my voice.
I can speak to that. As to 23 CP 215407, at our last hearing, the state did move to null process or to decline that particular case. We will just revive that case in an indictment.
What's your name, Nesto?
They call me Nasty Nesto.
We'll just revive that in indictment. Don't worry about it. Yeah, that case. Yeah, that case. We're going to just bring it back with an indictment. That's all. We just going to bring that one back. Nasty Nesto. They just call me Nasty. What they call you, Nestos? Nestos, what they call you? They call me Nasty Nesto.
They say, which I don't know how I feel about that. Anyway.
A mess.
The craziness of that.
So that came out today on Monday.
It came out yesterday. Day before yesterday.
How many views that she get?
Doesn't even remember, like 40,000.
40,000.
Yeah, and the thing of it is they can't sit there and say it's local because she's syndicated. So, and YouTube is all over. YouTube is not local. You know, so it can't say, oh, you won't have a fair trial in any major city, period. It has to be in a quiet, like, location. It cannot be in any major. It has to be where she's not syndicated at.
Yeah.
That's where it has to be. Which, in a sense, that's bad because if you go to a town where there's no crime and they don't get anything, you know, they, you know, frown upon anything. When you're in a big city where there's so much crap going on, you know, they're used to this, that, and the other, you know, it's not as harshly taken because it's you know, common, you know, stuff like that. But you go to a small town where nothing happens.
Wow.
You know, it don't matter. As long as they strongly she put her facts out there. That's all that matters.
They was happy they heard that then. Damn.
Mm-hmm.
You have 1 minute remaining.
Well, I ain't gonna get negative. I'm gonna stay positive. Shit, I got to
No, don't stay positive because, like I said, they can only go to court with the truth. Don't come to court with the lies because I said I already got the news following that story. So we got the news, you know, investigative reporters following everything that goes on with this case. Everything.
She said she has an investigative reporter on the case. Is she talking about Blabbermouth? Who is she talking about is an investigative reporter following the case? Who is the investigative reporter following the case? I would like to know. Who, Mark Winnie? Mark Winnie is probably off the case by now because he realized like this is some bullshit. Or who? Ashley Lincoln. Ashley Lincoln is probably like, y'all, I had to pivot because I had to get on something that was actually worth my time. Ashley Lincoln is not on no damn loser ass cases like Nesto's. Are you kidding me? Who? What investigative reporter is working on Nesto's case? Who? I would like to know.
And so they're being watched and it's going to be brought. He said as soon as it's over, certain things he can't get a hold of, but certain things he's going to get after everything is done, and then he's doing a story.
He's going to do a story. Okay.
So,
girl.
Mm-hmm.
Very good.
They gotta be clean about everything.
That's the investigative reporter. The meddler. The notorious meddler. Inspector Gadget.
They do. They gotta be clean.
They gotta be clean.
All right. Well,
even though they lied, you know, up until now, but we still calling them on all the lies they've ever told. Every lie they've ever told.
I have an investigative reporter. I have a private detector.
Detector. And where does this happen at?
Thank you for using Global Tellink.
Okay.
Okay, I forgot to say
not TVT. Not TVT. Y'all, these avatars. Hold on a second. Let me make this is the time to make avatars big. Girl. It's the Corella DeVille braids for me. Y'all, a mess. An absolute mess. Okay. This is too much. Oh, wow. Not Teefy Teef. I have a investigative journalist who is gonna do a story. Girl, bye.
And the ones who said
Okay, I gotta stop playing with this because
Times are hard. They're gonna hear that recording saying that I'm an innocent man, and they're gonna
Mm-hmm.
not big old
beat him in
glasses.
the head so hard.
Yeah.
I should have.
Yeah.
Oh, you
Big
already
old
thought about all
glasses,
that.
the
Oh, for sure.
reporter.
Uh-huh. I already know. I already know. I already know. They know you are. That's the thing. They didn't want to put their career on the line like that. On a lie.
Yeah. No,
He thought it was going to be a, what?
I'm talking about the one told you that. I'm the one told you that. Times are hard right now.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm talking.
Yeah.
About.
Yeah.
And the other one say, I don't want to lose my money like that. Boy.
Exactly. Man. Cut the cord. Cut the cord. That shit is crazy.
Yeah. Okay.
Cut the cord.
They're gonna have to keep listening to Junior too. They're gonna have to keep listening to that. Yeah. I told you. But it's cool. But I'm glad they came out there. That's.
Not everybody built to go through the storm. That's just what it is. You get me?
Yeah, that's true.
You're not built, but that's still, you got to suck it up and deal with it. Because I got frustrated because I was like, well, damn, y'all, he supposed to mean way more to y'all than he mean to me. I just met him, you know?
Yeah.
Y'all supposed to be family. Y'all supposed to be like forever.
Okay, so but Sonia, if your theory about the young girl, if your theory about the sexual assault victim that she lives in Atlanta and nobody's messing with her and she's homeless and she's this and she's that, she must not be any good, right? Do y'all remember her theory about the victim? Why the victim has no support? Hello? So if her theory is to hold water about why the victim has no support, does that same theory apply to your boy? Because your boy don't have any support either. And he's in his town. It's not even like he's across the country and people got to fly in or anything like that. Also, everybody is on digital now. Phone calls are digital. Phone calls are on tablets. You don't even have to go and drive your ass 20 miles to Cobb County or 30 miles to Cobb County like it's 300 or 3,000. Your theory about the essay victim and her alleged lack of support meant she wasn't no good. What about that theory applied to your boy? Can you talk to us about that? Why he don't have any support? Where's his people at? Why they dump him? Why they not sending money? Why is he having to call multiple times for shoes? Why he not getting any money on his books? Why come? And yes, I said why come. Okay. Member for 14 months. What? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for supporting. Okay. Yes. What is this? What sound is this? Oh, that's a song. Okay. Oh, that's some hold music. Okay. All right. Thank you so much, Glass Half Full. I appreciate you, hon. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, girl. Yeah. Why come, Sonia? Everything you apply to someone else and we apply it to you and yon. Does that shoe fit over on Nesto? Because you put that off on that girl. Shall we apply the same theory to him? Like you said, they're supposed to care more because that's their daddy, that's their this, that's their that. Well, apparently you're the only one. Maybe they're just tired. People do get tired of people being in the same position all the time. And sir is super grown. Okay. Just to use y'all's own words, y'all super grown and maybe they're tired and people have their own households to run. And sometimes some people are making just enough money for what they have going on. Doesn't mean that they're broke. Doesn't mean that they're poor. Doesn't mean that they don't have their needs. But if someone is getting up and working every day, like I saw somebody was in the comments the other day about that girl who just got arrested for shooting at Rihanna's house. I don't know where people think people have all kinds of extraordinary money, but you know that when she came in, it was like 10 point whatever million, right? Then the judge actually set the bond at 1,800,000 and something, right? And someone said, I think they probably lowered it because maybe her family got in contact with the court to say they were going to pay it. Like, okay, I can't even qualify that, nor will I even begin to try to work that out in my head. But and bonds are only 10%. So somewhere, someone thinks that somebody has a $185,000 cash plus fees to go and pay for a nut job who drove across the country to go and shoot at Rihanna's house. People are not spending their disposable income or liquidating their assets that they've worked hard for. Like when he thought that Dre or whoever else were going to liquidate their assets to get him out of jail, and you got people in their 50s, 60s, and almost 70 years old that need that money for their future, who's going to liquidate your 401k or put a lien on a house if you don't know if somebody's going to show up to court or not, and then you end up losing your asset behind trying to help somebody who doesn't give a fuck about you because they don't have anything? Come on now. People are not stupid, especially when they're dealing with a career scammer. They might send you some commissary and they might put some money so you can make phone calls, but nobody with good sense is liquidating their house unless that's your house. That's your wife, that's your husband, and they're going to do what they got to do to get you out because you legally are obliged to them. But nobody else, no friends are coming through liquidating a property when you could be in the wind in 5 seconds and you are a known ass scammer. Nobody's
But
doing
that's
that.
crazy.
Hey.
Nobody is doing anything stupid.
That's crazy.
Okay.
Nobody.
Well, it
Nobody,
ended up being,
baby.
this is my first time with a decent day.
And you
Babe,
gonna stay
I'm shocked they
in
missed the date.
jail
Because, they so eager
until
to condemn you.
trial.
Yeah, because
Nobody,
they don't give a fuck now. 'Cause I don't have a
nobody's
bond.
coming.
So, but the other folks said, yeah, you're supposed to got a bond. They admitted to everything went wrong. They admitted to it.
Did they say down to a time frame you were supposed to get released?
Yeah, but it's saying that type of charge is up to the judge. I just got it myself. They say I had a bad judge.
Nobody, baby.
I had a judge.
Nobody's coming.
Which is true, because everybody who come back, they had this sad poof on their face. All of them. Nobody got a bond that day. I went to the wrong one.
You went to Manning, that's why. Was she paying attention today in court, or was she playing solitaire on the computer?
No, I ain't talking about Manny. I'm talking about when I went to the court last time.
No, that was a better judge. Listen, she was a better judge, but your people weren't prepared. If your people had spoke up, you would have got the bond. Because she said it, my hands are tied because,
My bad. That was actually me.
Your attorney ain't no help. That's what she was trying to say, because she was trying to say, hint, like, speak up. I can't do it because I'm supposed to be a neutral party. She's supposed to be neutral. She's the judge.
Right.
Your attorney was supposed to argue everything that they said. She was supposed to argue that. And when she don't argue it, it's like you're speaking that it's the truth. When they said he's going to run, don't give him a bond, and she didn't say anything, okay, so that must be true. That's what the judge is thinking. You're not.
Well, I mean, I don't know why Hannah didn't really try to defend Earnest more, but at the end of the day, she knows Nesto's she knows his financial situation. And he also has 2 cases with Crail Lewis. Like at the end of the day, he's basically stuck. Hannah did her job, but the bottom line is that even if the bond had been lowered to, let's say, 10,000 apiece, let's say it was 5,000 apiece. The man didn't have any money. And when it came down to when there was that one window of opportunity that was open, now I don't think he even has any bond on the RICO. The RICO is no bond. They never even did a new bond. And also, when he got re-indicted, have they had a bond hearing on that? No, I don't even think they had the full arraignment. Because when they were supposed to arraign him on the new update to the re-indictment, they still haven't even done that yet. Not that it matters, because he doesn't have any money. He's indigent and he has no support with finances. The one person who's on the screen who supports him is not putting up her camper van, okay, that she has a note on to help him. She talked about taking a note, paying the note. We know that Sonia, who is going to, she threw out there that the people who know him should take out loans and she'll pay the loan off. You're someone with no credit and numerous bankruptcies is telling people to get a loan and she's going to pay for it. Not only someone with no credit has no business telling people with credit to go get loans, but your assertions that you would actually pay a loan is bogus. It's laughable. You've got several bankruptcies, which is documented court actions that you're not going to pay debts. You have clearly not paid debts. You have not paid loans. That's why you have bankruptcies. You think that somebody with their right mind who can qualify to get a loan to pay off one of his high ass bonds is going to get a loan on the strength of you paying it? This woman is insane. That guy, this is what I got to say. Nesto did put some magic on those dildos that he was found with. He had some sort of voodoo magic on those tools in his bag and that liquid V. And Sonia is over here fucked up. She's fucked up. She is so messed up. She's still messed up on whatever Nesto did to her in their little private sessions. She has lost her slap happy mind. She comes up with so much shit to try to get this man out. She's a nut job on top of being served with a subpoena and having to go to the district attorney's office because she has ran her mouth entirely way too much.
Trying to say, Your Honor, that's a lie. They've been saying this, since last year, and they have not produced any proof.
That's what her dad did to her, and that's how she ended up with the initial bankruptcies. Exactly. So she's running the Chuck Durham scam. She's running the Chuck Durham scams on trying to run them on Nesto's people. Exactly. The Chuck Durham.
And that man at the time that you're trying to say
that old Chuck Durham scammery.
Didn't even have a serious charge. He only had a theft by deception during that period. Who was trying to run on a theft by deception? Anybody?
No credit, no edges. Stop it.
Running out on bail on a theft by deception. Serious charge came 3 months later. And again, when the crime information should have said, Your Honor, he's innocent until proven guilty. He hasn't even been indicted, and it's been a year. So his innocence is shining way more than guilt.
Yeah. And
it's the fact that she
My bad.
didn't say anything because your judge was trying to be fair. She was asking all the right questions. She was engaged.
Well, guess what they're gonna put in for another hearing.
Another hearing?
Yeah, they'll put in for another bond hearing.
Oh, she said that?
Yeah. 30 days. So 30 days will be up off Friday. So, yeah.
And that's crazy, her say she couldn't find it. She should have made it her point to find
So 30 days would be up Friday. I don't know. This guy, he went for so many bond hearings. It was crazy.
You her client. Let me find him.
She did. She stayed here an hour and a half. They told me.
Yeah, let me find his ass.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah, they found
he works for
me now.
women.
They
I
found me.
don't know.
So
No, I didn't know the name.
yeah.
I'd have been like date of birth, 'cause that's how I had to do it. Date of birth.
Well, they know I was here.
I don't know if she took Liquid V, but he took Liquid V. So if he came out the box on the effects of the Liquid V, that's what I'm talking about. He might have been stabbing and jabbing. Okay, you understand? Let me say it like that.
Because she came before when she first met.
That's right. When you on Zoom, they had to know you was here. 'Cause of the Zoom, it showed
He was out
call
there stabbing
under
and
the Zoom.
jabbing. Okay.
No Zoom when she came from person.
No. I'm talking about the court. Oh, no, they went before court. They came to see you.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. You talk so damn.
Oh,
I can't get a word in.
I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry.
He said you talk so damn much. What'd he say? You talk so damn much I can't even get a word in? It's like, yes, Sonya, take a breath.
Came from person.
No. I'm talking about the court. Oh, no, they went before court. They came to see you.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. You talk so damn.
Oh,
I can't get a word in.
I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry. What time did she come see you?
Right at 4. She came at 2 something. But they run the wrong guy out.
Oops.
Yeah. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So they got my letter too, and whatever my niece sent as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, so cool. So they said I can get me in, so we gonna see. Get in for January. But I know the person tell you the time is hard, but that's probably gonna be my bond right now. They can do that. Property.
Man, we trying to go to court on them hard charges to get that shit gone.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, we just trying to bond out on the street, get up all that money. We need to go right to court ASAP.
Okay, well I'm ready. Come on.
Because remember, 90 more days, you could have been in court and been done. Wait another 90 days for a bond reduction.
Well, what we didn't know at this moment that it's going to be April, right? April 2024, he's going to end up being indicted on the RICO. But when it was time for you to go to court, when you went to your court hearing, your lawyer told the judge that he wasn't ready and needed 6 more months.
And not 100,000, 200. Nobody's gonna get him $500,000.
No.
Or $20,000. What? No. I would get that to a lawyer and say, beat this.
I understand.
Beat these lies.
I get it.
Yeah. Right.
Okay, well that's all I want to say. You got it.
Okay. All right.
Your ass is fired up right now. Boy, you fired up.
I'm always, because they just be the fuckery of it all.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad
It's just crazy how they just, one day you walking around and next day they done turn a simple situation into a whole fucking crime. Like what? That's not a crime. It's crazy.
No, this is true. Everything you're saying is true.
I told my son, stay out of Roswell. Don't go nowhere near that crooked ass town. Stay out of Roswell. They lie a lot. And it's all in their reviews, all on the internet. White people and black people saying it. It ain't even just black people saying it. They messing with white people too. I said, stay out of Roswell. That is a crooked ass police department.
How about don't commit crimes? How about that? How about don't commit any crimes?
Crooked ass police department.
And what you gonna be doing Thanksgiving?
Not a damn thing.
Another pivot. What you gonna be doing Thanksgiving?
My niece is here. So both my niece and my baby daddy's sister. Baby daddy's sister live here, and my niece, his side of the family is here.
Okay, so y'all gonna eat.
So I like his side of the family.
That's good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's good. They got themselves together.
Yeah. He wasn't the best choice, but I lucked up with the family. You know how you have you know how it is. You got kids, and the family be jacked up, but you be like, oh, I hate my in-laws. So, we were never married. I call them the in-laws because, So I like his whole entire family. They were very supportive when I had my daughter. They were very supportive.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
yeah.
That's something you can't forget.
Oh, no, I lucked up with them. And they weren't ghetto or anything or ratchet, So,
That's
they were very nice. And there's a lot of females. And that's rare for females to get along.
Yes, it is. What?
Because you only got one brother, and it's a sister, a mama, So I got along fantastically with all of them. Always. Never had a problem with none of them.
Sometimes you know who to mess with. I'm going to just say it like that. Sometimes you know who to mess with and who not to mess with. So I'm going to just leave it like that. Some people, you already know how it's going to go down. So you don't really have any choice but to keep it very cute. And because if your family's not hitting on nothing, okay? If your family is not hitting on anything and they actually want to have a relationship with the child, you would want to keep your mouth shut. Especially when you had her and you had her in a damn shootout in Ohio and your ass was going in and out of jail and prison. You can't really talk about that man when you had his daughter up in an apartment where there was a whole damn shootout. And you went to prison 2 times? Girl, you better keep it cute. You didn't have a choice.
That's so rare. Because, I don't do people. Because I don't like issues. You deal with people, you get issues when you deal with people.
Girl, do you imagine Sonya trying to run her mouth with the people who are actually supporting? Sonya would have been over there picking up her kid. You know what I'm saying? Don't get it twisted. There are people out here who will run you right down to social services and will take that baby right from you. Okay? Sonya probably knew she needed to keep her mouth shut because she would have been going to pick up her daughter on the weekends. Huh, okay? 2-time felon. She knew she needed to keep it extra cute.
Yeah. You see it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Picking up strays.
Yeah.
Picking up strays. But again,
Well, they probably don't want to have anything to do with her now too much because the children are now grown and she's got but they probably deal with her. Do you imagine? So at this point in the call, Sonya is going to be at a some sort of Thanksgiving family dinner, and she is over here running her mouth talking to Nesto. Can you imagine? This is so embarrassing.
You learn.
It's bad enough Sydney is pop locking and dropping it, serving up, cocktails at the bar. Sonya's done such a wonderful job. But then she's tagging along to her baby daddy's house. Okay. Sonya is a grown ass woman talking about my baby daddy, and you're going over there for Thanksgiving with your grown ass daughter and the granddaughter on the phone talking to your inmate. How embarrassing is that?
That's okay. We going to court. We going to court. That's all that matters. I'm nothing. The story they tell don't even make sense.
Girl, stray calling a stray. Exactly.
It don't make sense.
Exactly.
No. Not when it's all of this money in this city. Please. For real. All this money
Thank
in
you,
this city, you roll
Shaylin.
up on a poor ass chick with no money.
Come on.
Oh, that shit is crazy. For real? Like, come on now.
No sense at all.
You make no sense. Who is running up on broke people?
Okay, but Gail Bickham wasn't broke. The teacher wasn't broke. I mean, the teacher wasn't like balling, but she had enough for him to swindle her out of some money according to the allegations. Okay.
Who's running up on broke people? Like, that's crazy. Make it make sense, okay? Make it make sense.
Oh God.
Okay.
No, nobody's
Thank
running
you,
up
just
scamming broke people.
speaking.
That's stupid as hell.
Boy, I can't wait to let this thing fly wide open, boy.
I know.
I
He's so used to
know.
holding your tongue, he ain't gonna know how to talk.
What? Shit, boy, yeah. Once I get these goddamn thing here brighten up, boy, I got a lot to talk about. I have a
Okay, with bottles in hand.
Yes, I do. So
I gotta call your producer friend, who was supposed to do the movie. He was supposed to call me when he got off set, and I'm thinking he forgot, but I never followed up with him. But I'm gonna call him probably tomorrow.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
It's coming now. Shit's coming.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Be a little bit more patient.
I need to look into something too. But if you felt a little better about her today, if she listens to you and get a little bit more and match the energy of the prosecutor, because the prosecutors, they not aggressive, they just lie, you know. So I was just listening to all of them, and I'm like, their energy level is low because they don't know how to lie with conviction. That they just like, you can tell in their conversation, they kind of, how she was talking the last time you went to court, how she was trying to lie, but she was kind of, like she, like, you know, you're lying, you know? So maybe because they're new, they're not, you know, what do you call it?
Well,
a person that's just been in the business so long, it's just like second nature to them to lie like that.
I'm gonna say
I don't know.
right there. I'm not going to interrupt the process.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not trying to go back and forth. I'm staying with the process. Gonna be what's already discussed. So.
Right. No.
Well, she's got investigative journalists. She's got a to-be producer. She probably wants to write a book. She's got an investigator on the job. She's over there with the meddling blabbermouth. She's over there running to Tasha K. She cannot claim anything about social media interference when she has showed up every single time, running her own channel by recording his calls and trying to get them out before phone calls from prison or anybody else for that matter, and go run to the meddler's channel to go do commentary and talk about it until, you know what I mean, until she got tired.
We need to go ahead and do the indictment. It ain't no excuse about no investigation.
Tanya, here's
no,
the thing. When you ask someone a
that
question,
energy
maybe
was a
give
year
them time
ago.
to answer.
What is considered research? You said she didn't tell nobody, and there was no pictures, no documentation, no nothing. So let's go to court because there's nothing else to talk about. You said she said nothing to nobody and took no type of pictures or medical records. Let's go to court. Let's go.
Let's go to
nothing
court.
else to talk about.
Let's go to court.
Set it in court. There's
Set it in
nothing else
court.
to talk about.
Let's go to court.
Let's go. Same
Let's
thing
go.
with those pictures.
Let's
That's cut and
go.
dry. That's let's go to court. It's
Let's
cut and dry.
go.
There's nothing else to investigate. You got
Let's
the
go
computer.
to court.
If the person looked at it, y'all said this, that, and the other. There's nothing else to talk about. Let's go.
That's going to be my new channel. Let's go to court. Let's go to court. Let's go. Let's go to court.
Go to court.
Let's go to court.
Okay, counselor.
No, really, because they know all that shit is lies.
Let's
That's
go
what
to
it
court.
is.
You know, I can't talk. You know, I can't really say.
Yeah, I know you can't hold your tongue. Right. You have to hold
You
your
can't hold your tongue. He's got to hold his.
tongue. Yeah. I'm gonna sit there. Man,
I understand.
they got to show proof of all of that shit they was talking about. So they got the phone. So show me where he's threatening and where he's violent and where he's controlling. Please show that in the conversations. Please bring the text messages to court.
Please.
Very yet, I got my boy can pull it up out your account. You know how to.
Oh, this part was very interesting. Okay. Listen to this, guys.
Text messages to court. Very yet, I got my boy can pull it up out your account. He know how to pull. He can go and hack through your account and pull all of that because she ain't gonna bring it to court. She's not gonna bring anything to court.
So you're going to have someone break his account, break in. According to this is what she said. We're not going to try to make sense of it, but she says she has a friend who can break into his account, who can hack through it and get the information. So you are entertaining somebody. You didn't ask Nesto his permission. You're saying that you have someone who can break into his account, hack, get the information, and you're going to present hacked, not subpoenaed, not obtained through a licensed investigator, what screenshots or information, data collected from the phone. Somehow you're going to get a hacker to break into his iCloud or his physical, whatever it is, and obtain that reporting. And you think that that reporting is going to be taken by an officer of the court, his defense attorneys, and they're going to use your tainted hacker information? You think that? Like, how is she so stupid? And she just comes up with this stuff on the fly. She's such a dummy. She's a clown. Exactly.
Going to prove your innocence.
And we're going to
She's only
prove
going to
your
bring something that she
innocence.
could twist.
We're going to prove it, your innocence. He going to prove your innocence.
And make you look guilty.
Okay.
Okay.
I see how the detective operates.
Yeah. I understand.
And that's illegal. She's suppressing evidence. That's illegal. It's illegal.
It's illegal.
Yeah.
It's illegal.
That's illegal. That's her
It's
job
illegal.
right there.
It's her job. It's illegal.
Okay.
She's going to end up having to resign. Just when she made detective, she's going to end up having to resign.
She didn't have to resign.
Off her first case.
Off her first case.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Call me tomorrow.
Take your medicine. Go get some water. Have a seat. Take your meds. You'll feel better.
I'll just listen. Man, I bet I was.
But
He's going to have to resign.
I don't know what to another situation, but that conversation you said they put out there yesterday, I probably sounded just fucking just like I don't want to die that day.
Yeah. I have to let you listen to it.
What's funny?
I have to let you listen to it. And so you can be like, oh, Lord, oh, God.
What?
Yeah. You'll be like, oh, God.
Oh, that's
Oh, no. No. You weren't saying that. You were just, hold on. I don't have my glasses on. I can't see. They got the jail calls on. Oh, they got somebody saying they got the jail calls on YouTube. New jail calls. Trying to talk to S. Nesto. His calls are on YouTube. Okay, so when did that come? Oh, that ain't out yet. It premieres. Stuff like that in her stuff. Does that sound familiar?
No.
They got the jail calls on YouTube.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You and Shirley.
Yes.
You and they're gonna call her a mistress on the phone call. They got the phone call on YouTube.
Who mistress?
You know.
You said who's
trying to
this?
say,
Was yours, Tilly?
Skin, you know, stays tight, and you know, what it's like therapy that oh no. He was pretty funny. For real? Yeah.
For real?
Yeah. I know. You got all that things, all this stuff in there doing all that. They got the phone call. You and her was talking, and she was talking about when Sheridan went down there. They got the phone call. And it's a bunch of phone calls on YouTube.
What?
What?
Yeah. But you know, they pick the ones they want to pick to put on there, you know, saying the ones that make everything sound juicy and all that, like it's something.
When did they do that?
When did they do that?
Yesterday.
When did they do
Okay,
that?
who did that?
A couple bloggers.
Okay,
A
what did
couple
how did they get
bloggers.
them? How did they do that?
How did they do that? I'm sorry.
If you're new here and you don't know who she is, please check out part 1 and 2 of this series before you watch this video. Before I jump back into the $250,000 situation from the end of part 2, let me just say,
Okay, so is that bad? Good, 'cause I can barely hear it.
this video because Shirley Strawberry goes completely off about her daughter Sheridan. Shirley seems to be thinking about her marriage, self, at least for now.
What is that?
I say, is that bad or good? I can't, I can hear it sound like a computer talking.
I mean, it's an invasion of, well, you don't have no privacy because you're in jail. But it is, the thing of it is this, they put her and your phone conversations on there, and they put you and Mr. Conversations on there. And then they try to do their little narrative of what it is and, saying that, he got a whole mistress and she need to leave him.
Okay, the missus. Now, where the miss? Let me hear the missus part. Do you hear that part?
Yeah, you hear it. You hear it. You hear it.
What?
You hear it. You hear it. Hold on. I don't have my glasses on.
It's the flashbacks for me. This was pretty funny.
Because they know I was going to court today. You know that, right?
I already heard this one.
You what?
I mean, it says I heard this one. Hold on. That's old. September 9th, 23. Was the calls out then? Yeah.
That's old.
No, hold on. Okay.
What?
No, hold on. My niece is saying something. I was trying to see if I can hear it.
You see how he's just like,
I can't hear it.
He can't stand for someone's attention to not be on him. If you're on the phone with this dude, you better be alone because he doesn't want anybody focusing on anything else but him and his behind.
Because I'm in this damn place and it's loud.
That's okay.
This damn Thanksgiving party. Let's go to this damn Thanksgiving.
The fact that you are at a Thanksgiving party, probably talking extra loud, talking to your inmate, the fact that you are at your baby daddy's people's house, like, it's embarrassing. She's so embarrassing and inappropriate. Stayed home from church today, going back to the bushes to continue listening. Thank you so much, Love to Shop. Thank you, hun. Okay. Period. Thank you, hun.
Party.
Thanksgiving party.
I know, right? People always want a party. No, people always want a party.
You always want a party. Okay. All right.
I know. I cooked for it. That's why I'm here. My niece had to work.
I was waiting for her to say she made Alfredo.
She didn't want to, I made the stuffing and the cornbread and stuff. Yeah. I can cook when I want to. I just don't.
That ain't Thanksgiving.
I cannot believe that she made stuffing and cornbread. She probably made some damn box. I don't believe she made a couple of boxes of Jiffy, which Jiffy, there's nothing against Jiffy. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with that. Jiffy will do absolutely just fine. Especially if you know how to make some Jiffy, like not with the, you know what I'm saying, girl. And then she took some stovetop, which stovetop works too. If you know how to, play with it, right? But ma'am.
When is it? Next week?
Girl with her little diaper hands. Yeah. Y'all, we made it through. We're almost done.
I guess.
Oh, they must gonna be working or something that day.
Right, and then too, yeah. And then it's best to do things a week before the holiday anyway. Yeah. I always thought that made sense to do everything before holiday, before Christmas, I don't never do Mother's Day on Mother's Day, never do Valentine's. I never do Valentine's Day. I don't know.
Okay. That's okay.
It's fine, you know what I mean. Yeah, you know how I am. Oh no, no, I'm not. No, I'm not saying it like I miss it. I'm just saying like I don't care because I was raised not caring about holidays. You get me? Yeah. So I never ever had focus on holidays ever, birthdays, nothing. So that just extended into my adult life. Where so I just be like, oh, you know, it's Christmas. I don't care. You know, don't give me none because I'm not getting you.
She's, you know what I'm saying? Like,
None.
she's whack.
You know, it's Valentine's Day, so don't give me nothing because I'm not giving you nothing. I mean, that's what I say, you know, so it's like, I was just raised that way. So it's like, I don't care. I'm like such an easy person, but I always end up with people that be, oh, but it's Christmas, you know, oh, but it's, no, my God, really? So, yeah, it's just another day. It's just another day.
Crazy.
So you can call me tomorrow, love.
All right, cool. I'm gonna call you tomorrow, and you're gonna do your thing. And thank you very much. Love you very much, and it's gonna be okay. It's gonna come together some kind of way.
It's gonna come together.
Yeah. Okay, cool. That's good. And they got me out there saying I'm not guilty, so that's good.
Well, you know you're not guilty.
I
Just a
know
matter of what's going to court. Yes, it's not going to court. That's all going to trial. Nobody taking no plea. Don't offer no pleas. We're not doing that.
No, I ain't doing that.
Okay, well, good. That's why your behind is still sitting there.
Sorry. All right.
Hell no.
You're gonna enjoy yourself.
All right. Call me tomorrow.
Bye.
But you're not taking any pleas, but you want him to get time served. How is he going to get, which we're not, I mean, I can't, I'm just repeating what she said. I'm not validating that that's accurate or an actual pathway. How would he get time served if he's not either found guilty or takes a guilty plea, comes in on a guilty? How would he get time served? If he's innocent, then you're innocent. At the end of the day, right? You're innocent and you spent time waiting for your trial. You spent time waiting for your trial. That is not time served. Time served or credit for time served is when you are found guilty or accept a guilty plea and they're using that time as credit towards the sentence that you're given. Like, make it make sense, y'all. You know what I mean? Like, she's ridiculous. She's absolutely ridiculous. Anywho, guys, this was fun.
Bye.
Okay.
Don't forget to like and subscribe so you
Just
don't miss the next one.
Okay. Yes. Okay. Fun episode. Guys, I'm going to let you guys go. I hope you had a happy Sunday. And I hope that you had a laugh or two or three or four. I didn't even check the likes. I'm just assuming you guys got the likes in. You guys did what needed to be done. I don't even check. Okay. Yeah. See, look at that. All of you guys dropping your member milestones. You guys are dolls. Thank you so much for just all the long time support. Stay home from church. Thank you, boo. Excuse me. Nesto was conning homeless people. Okay. Okay. Twin Key 222. Thank you so much, hon. Thank you. Okay. All of you guys supporting, I thank you. Everybody hitting the thumbs up, coming through on some subscribing today, hitting the thumbs up, making sure that you are handling that business. Thank you so much. 12 months beautifully made. What? Okay. Do we have another friend dropping a milestone? What? Mons 820. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday to you. Okay. You guys, we have an interesting week coming up ahead. We got lots and lots going on. If you're new here, welcome. You guys, we did cross a milestone. You know me, milestones just get weird, but it's definitely one worth mentioning because YouTube actually sent me an email and was just like, you hit a milestone. We hit 25,000 of you guys. There's 25,000 of Bougie Gang in the mist. Okay. And I just want to say, there's no way that I can reach that number without all of you guys opting in, hitting the subscribe, and coming to watch these videos. So I just want to thank you guys. You guys are amazing. It's very much appreciated. I love doing these streams because you guys love these streams. You guys love these streams. You show up, you engage in the chat, you write funny comments. You guys are fun to hang with for the time that we're together on these live streams and the videos and all of the things. And I love sharing. I love talking about news stories and cases and all of those things. And it's so nice to have a community of people that like to be informed the way I like to inform, which is, a little lighthearted. Sometimes we talk about very tough topics, but we're able to kind of get through it and still walk away and not be completely devastated. You know what I mean? Because like every topic is not going to be like a happy story, but we still, we're staying informed and we're doing it as a collective. And I appreciate y'all so much. So every single one of you guys who opted in, even the ones of you who have not opted in yet, you're still on the fence. Like, should I subscribe? Or I'm not going to subscribe. That's fine, because it's the watch time that also counts too. Watch time helps me with that check. Okay. The watch time helps with the check. And you guys subscribing, it gives us a clear picture of what the number looks like of people who want to opt in to be here. So I appreciate y'all so much. And I wanted to just take this opportunity to say thank you. Okay. Thank you very much. And it's very much appreciated. You guys are amazing. Okay. I hope you guys have a wonderful Sunday. And I am going to work on some videos, but I got so much to do today with my family. So if I have the time in between getting off of here and bed, I am going to try to put up another couple of things. If I don't, then you guys will see me tomorrow. And I got lots of videos and stuff to work on for you guys. Okay. Yes. 25K off of you. Okay. She made 25K off of us. I sure did. Okay. Okay. 25K off of us. Okay. Isn't that sweet? I love you guys. You guys are amazing. And it's been fun. And we are going to continue to do this damn thing. Okay. All right, you guys. I'll see you guys a little bit later.
Okay then.
So that mean in 2 weeks I get some?
I don't know nothing about that. I mean, I'm on record line, so I don't know what you're saying. Sorry. I can't even get to that far. Nothing about that. I mean, I'm on record line, so I don't know what you're saying. Sorry. I can't even get to that far. Yeah. Sorry. Yep. So anyway.
Wow.
I got you. I feel you on that. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah. What kind of shirt you got on now? What is it?
Goodbye.
She looked like she was about to cry, didn't she? I think he crunched her face. I think she was feeling a way about that one. Okay, you guys.
You can sleep. Side hand, I'll be that too. Because chicks are young and this chick is old. So I'll be the side hand. Thank you, Reggie, for correcting her. I will be the side chick. The mistress, the side chick, the hand. It's whatever. I mean, name calling is what y'all do. That's